Yo, yo, yo. I was making a bagel. That's where I was. Making a bagel. Yo, my brother, what's up, man? I'm good, man. Been good. Excited for another trading week. See what can happen this week. Um, a lot of days are difficult. We have FOMC and NFP this week, but we can make it happen. What's the update on top of accounts? So, the update on the top of accounts, we can do that right now. Um, so I have 5 accounts, three of them, as we said, we've been doing relative payout with. So our first 2 weeks, we pretty much went in a lot of drawdown. And I think finally, see, we're pretty much out. This one's only 100. This one's like 50, 100 as well. Oh, it was less. Did I like leave a position on or something by accident? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter now. 150 in drawdown now, which is good because we were about 1,000 in drawdown. So that's really good. And yeah, so we're back at we're back out of drawdown. Hopefully we can pass them now. And as my other accounts, uh, there's just plus 800 on both of my other accounts. So that's good. Plus 800 on my other accounts. I'm good, man. What's up, Ahmad? What's up, Elliot? What's up, Rohit? I'm good. Everything's good, bro. I was making a bagel, so I was a little late. And tea. Um, all right. Let's look at the charts. The daily fair value gap. Drawn liquidity for sure. Gold is bullish. I agree. Gold is bullish. I don't know how much movement there's gonna be today, but anyway, I've sent my charts already out. Looking at the daily chart, we could potentially bottom here, start going higher. Yeah, DXY touched the weekly fair value gap right here. So hopefully we go lower from there and then higher on gold and euro and GBP, whatever. Euro. Okay, so we broke that SMT. Interesting. Um, Potentially, I mean, we could go to the weekly, so we'll keep an eye on that. Gold. What's up, Prabhu? What's up, CR? You know what? Let me quickly post in the Discord that I'm live. You don't know me, you don't know what we've done. You know what we become. Almost out of 700 subscribers, yo. That would be insane. That would be insane. All right. Good. So yeah, like we said, gold, we fell short of the weekly fair value gap, but we closed so high above after tapping in this wick. And we did have SMT at the lows. We are currently respecting the bearish fair value gap. I wouldn't take longs just yet on gold. Me personally, I would wait for DXY to actually start going, and then from there, maybe you can catch some nice longs. Okay. Any other assets? US 100, yes. And then same for everything else pretty much. So what are we looking at? We're looking at potentially the daily fair value gap here. Right? We're bullish. I'm thinking the daily fair value gap. Although Monday hasn't manipulated, um, I don't think that low is gonna get taken. Maybe on another day we'll a little like sweep and go. So let's look at the 4 hour. We respected the 4 hour IRL. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. If you look at the news, it makes sense that it's bad. We do have that 4 hour SMT. Am I gonna switch bias here and be bearish? Potentially, maybe looking for shorts. Because if I'm bullish on the week, I want to see Monday move lower. The only thing is, another thing is we really trading on this no news Monday, getting bias is pretty impossible. Monday's always going to be the hardest day to get bias because it's the first day of the week. And if you're trying to predict how the weekly candle is going to trade, so what we can do is just potentially, if I do end up taking a trade on this no news Monday, what's up, Ndog and NOG? What's up, Ahmed? What's up, Vikas? Yeah, gold's gonna be bad because there's a lot of news on the other days and there's no news today, so makes sense. Which is why I said I'm gonna wait for DXY to push lower before I look for longs. Um, any trade I do take, if I do take a trade today, it's gonna be like fixed 2 to 1, and it's gonna be lower risk. Um, but I think I am bearish because we have the 4-hour SMT, right? I guess you can say the 1-hour SMT, whatever. So we'll mark that line. What about NQ? What about the NQ? Yeah, same thing for what I just said was for NQ, right? There's no news today. So if I am gonna trade, it's gonna be low risk and it's gonna be like us. I'm not gonna aim for much. I am leaning towards shorts. Reason being, I'm expecting Monday to manipulate lower. Monday after the beginning of the week to manipulate lower, and then we move higher. We have lower resistance liquidity, but lower, which is good. We sweat buy side, which is good. What's up, Carlito? Morning, my man. Good with you. We swept buy side, which is good. We have the 4-hour SMT, which is good. So what are we gonna do? Potentially short the 50-minute fair value gap. Um, or wait, we're gonna be waiting on the 50-minute time frame here for a higher time frame key. So basically, hey, where's my watermark? Hold on, I gotta change this, guys, because can't trade without this. I need everyone to know. Put in my watermark. Um, the narrative, we're looking for manipulation lower and early in the week, right? And then potentially distribution higher on the other days of the week because I'm bullish on the higher time frame. That being said, what do we want to see on Monday? Now, we don't have to see anything. We could just chop. We have no news. But if I were to take a trade, like I said, it's going to be lower risk and it's going to be shorts. I want to see price go down in the weekly candle before it goes up. And we will, like 99% chance, be entering on a macro or not entering at all. So I did post in the Discord what my plan was for the week. Um, there, that's my model right there. Perfect. What are you looking at? I'm looking for shorts, potentially during the macro if we can tap into a 50-minute fair value gap. And that's it. That's it, really. That's all. So the narrative being, I'm gonna go through it because I go through my model every day. So the narrative being, buy the low, sell the high. I'm gonna try and sell the high today of the session. Um, we have a breaker and 50-minute fair value gap right here, and the order blocks right here as well. So let's see if during the macro we can tap into there. And could you explain the meaning of PDA? PDA stands for Premium Discount Array. Fair value gap, order block, breaker block, high, low, liquidity void, volume imbalance. Those are all PD arrays. So premium and discount arrays. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mark out your daily range. By the way, Asia low, clean. Is there an end dog? There's gonna be a large, and the RTH gap is gonna be lower too. So Our objective, Asia low, might be met tomorrow, maybe today. Who knows? The range is not that bad today. We're gonna take this premium rate and start targeting these discounted rates, and you could probably expect Asia lows. So, drawn liquidity is there, right? Asia low and then RTH gap lower, definitely there. And the narrative is that we're looking for manipulation lower in the weekly candle. I'm bearish. Which is chart are you gonna? So you can always see my chart. It's gonna be right here at the bottom of my screen. So this is Nasdaq 50-minute chart. I think we're the low one today for today from open. I think we target daily CP today. It's possible. That's possible. That is possible. Me personally, I'm bearish, but I want you to stick to your bias until I'm proven otherwise. The reason I'm bearish, if we do see movement, I would want to see shorts. Why? Because 4-hour SMT playing off the idea that I want to see weekly manipulation lower, right? I want to see weekly manipulation lower because I'm bullish on the higher time frame. I think we start going higher. So I want to see manipulation during Monday, Tuesday, and if not nothing, then maybe Wednesday. So what do I want to see to play off that idea? Now, we might not even be taking a trade today. We have no news. We could just chop all day. That's very possible that we have equilibrium of this range. Maybe we catch a move to the daily fair value gap. Maybe we take out some of the sell side, but we could just chop. And then tomorrow, when we have news, finally we start moving. That's possible. So you got to be ready for situations like that. It's very possible that that happens. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for a tag in the 15-minute fair value gap. Now, if we take out this low and we tap into this 15-minute fair value gap, I wouldn't mind taking 2-to-1 risk to reward longs, a scalp trade. This is what I do, which looks like this is what might happen. The reason I wouldn't mind is because we may not need to go lower, or if I'm expecting chop today, right? If I'm expecting chop, and by the way, we have SMT at the daily fair value gap, which is why I said we don't have to go there. DOL, what does it mean, drawn liquidity? DOL is drawn liquidity. So where do I think price is gonna go? So basically, which high or low, or which imbalance do I think price is gonna go towards? Right? That's basically what drawn liquidity is. Now, right now we have SMT here. We have an SMT here. What I am gonna do is mark out 830 opening price all the way up there. Okay, is SMT gonna get rated? The reason I'm on the 15-minute chart is because I'm waiting to see my setup, right? Narrative, DOL, high time frame, PDA first, waiting for those, and then time and potentially confirmation. So we're waiting. I'm gonna take a bite out of my bagel. I like that bagel. I'm just hungry, man. Look at ES, guys. Tapped into the RTH gap. See that? In the 50-minute fair value gap. Now we're potentially pushing off. Right? And we have SMT there as well. An aggressive entry, but you could take that. You could take this inversion. I'm not gonna take it though. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for a macro. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm trading on this no news Monday. Although this is a pretty good setup. Where's my SMT? Good evening, buddy. What's up, my man? Failed inversion. Macro. Yes, macro is a specific time. So I'm gonna be waiting for 950 to 1010. Potentially see our price, our idea play out. at 9:50 or 10:10. Um, so far I'm just gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be waiting like 5 more minutes to see. Now see ES looks really good for longs. Okay. Wow. How do you know that price you dropped? Which price? What do you mean? How do I predict price? Is that what you mean? CR says, what is a macro? A macro is a specific time interval that you expect algorithmic price delivery. So maybe a high is run, maybe liquidity is swept, maybe fair value gap is formed, something. You expect something at 9:50 to 10:10, especially on days with no news. I'll show you because it's probably going to happen today. So we're kind of consolidating right now. We have the SMT. We swept sell side, London lows. Now, if we are going to range, what's your trade plan today? So this is the plan. If I do end up taking a trade, it'll be during the 9:50, 10:10 macro, 100%. Right now, in my opinion, with two potential scenarios for a Monday like this, right? It's always going to be harder on Monday, so don't expect you guys to just know. Monday's always going to be hard, especially when there's no news. But two specific scenarios, in my personal opinion, either we're going to range, we're going to have a range day where we kind of just go up, down, and the move is saved for later in the week, or we're going to manipulate lower. The reason being is I'm bullish on the higher time frame. Now, ES is making lower lows, lows, lows. That's in terms of if it gives me a setup. So that's what I'm thinking. It's also possible that it just does literally whatever it wants. For example, it could just keep going lower and take up that daily low. That's possible. That would be that manipulation lower. In terms of getting in a move on like that, it would have to retrace here. But I'm waiting for 9:50 to 10:10. Regardless, regardless of me having a bias and whatever, I'm gonna be taking a trade fixed like 2 to 1. As soon as I hit 2 to 1, I'm gonna either take profit or break even, and I'm gonna be risking lower if I do decide to take a trade. But no news Monday before FOMC NFP week is gonna be always difficult. So right now, what am I looking at? We have this SMT here. Okay, this low is currently 932. This low is currently 936. So not only do we have SMT there, NAS is leading strength 100%. We have an SMT here as well. So high, low, higher, high. Let's see what happens. We're not going to force anything yet. I think NP is going to be good. If I'm going to trade, they don't going to be seeking destroy. You can look at it that way, yes. So usually, if there's NFP week, you want to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. However, because we have no news on Monday, and we have news, a lot of news Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's possible that Monday just tops. Or what's also possible is Monday engineers liquidity for the other days. So that's why I was saying lower because I'm bullish higher time frame. So hmm, this fair value gap looks nice. More resistance liquidity. This fair value gap looks nice. NASA's leading strength, and it's low risk. We do have this bearish fair value gap on ES, but ES is weaker. NAS already fully inverted. We're gonna try this fair value gap. Yep, 50-minute tab bearish. I know. Let's wait for the macro. Let's wait for that. I did say I was gonna wait for the macro. Let's wait for the macro. Let's wait for the macro, guys. We gotta wait for the macro. I almost forgot I said that. We wouldn't have gotten it filled anyways. Taking that long towards the 50-minute is not a bad idea. So what just happened? So remember I said I either think we're gonna range or go lower. I was willing to take a long, targeting either there or there, but obviously we missed that long. Like it would have been, see, that long would have been quick, and we would have just had to just take and then take quick TP. What do I think is going to happen? So we did tap into the 50-minute bearish trade value gap. We do have the macro coming. We do have the SMT at the highs. I'd want to see another SMT form here. Yeah, we'll be waiting for bearish confirmation at 950 1010. We're going to stick to our bias. We're sticking to our bias. Leaning towards short. If we can catch a 2-to-1 risk to reward that makes sense around 950, we'll take it. Holy crap. I need nothing. See how we're rejecting off 830? Don't know, I think. It doesn't taste that good. It's just a bagel. But thank you. Much appreciated. So respecting the 1-minute bullish value gap so far. Like I said, we're waiting for the macro. Although we have nice movement, we're still waiting. My tea's cold. You already see how the price action is more difficult. Already kind of seek and destroy. So what do I want to see? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I want to see right now. You ready? I'm going to tell you guys. NQ is going to stab into this rejection block. In my opinion. Or ideally, maybe I don't think it's going to happen. This is ideally what I see. NQ stabs into the rejection block while ES taps into the 50-minute fair value gap. And then we find our setup short. That would be a nice SMT right there. Alternatively, we simply reject off this 50-minute fair value gap. And we just go lower from there. And that's possible. So we're going to mark out the 50-minute fair value gap. We have 830 marked out. And we're going to target out the 50-minute rejection block. We already have SMT at the highs, so we have the higher time frame SMT. And obviously, if you look at this price lag, we're probably around the fib. Yeah, we're around the fib. But I don't really care about that too much. What I really care about is what's going to happen at 950. I don't need to see a manipulation. But if we can get a tag on ES on the 15-minute or a tag on the rejection block with SMT, we can find nice shorts, potentially, hopefully. Maybe a breaker. Okay, so far so good. What I said. You're in sell in gold. I hope it works out. Sell in gold. Oh, did you? You could have got a really nice entry actually if you sold like right there. Not a bad entry. Okay, like I said, 15-minute rejection block tapped in. That was step one of what I said was going to happen. Step two was ES actually needs to tap into a 15-minute fair value gap. So can ES tap in? I need ES to tap in, and then obviously we might just take out this high, which is possible. I don't want to see that 50-minute. I mean, if it inverses, it's fine. If it inverses, I want to see the high get taken. I want to see the high get taken, and then ES tap into the 50-minute fair value gap, and that's our SMT. That would be high probability. It's going to form right at the macro, guys. We're waiting. Bosch? What's Bosch? You caught a buy. Nice. Nice. I tried to take that buy as well, but I didn't get a fill. I went for the limit safe order. But it would have been against, I mean, it's not really against my model. We had the entire narrative down, liquidity, everything. Okay, nice. We're taking the high. We feel we're bullish because of OB tap. I think we're bullish on the weekly as well, right? So what do I want to see on Monday? I want to see a low of a week, or on Tuesday or Wednesday. So always, because I'm bullish on the higher time frame, I want to see manipulation lower in the week. It might not happen today. I think it's gonna happen either today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. Um, simple as that. I am bullish higher time frame. So which is why Monday is hard to trade, especially no news Monday, because it'll either consolidate or manipulate. I need to see weekly manipulation lower. Okay, guys, we got the tag on ES. We got the tag of the 15-minute fair value gap on ES. The 15-minute right there. And I want to see. We're a little ahead of we're a little before the macro. We have an SMT with 837 high. We've already inverted the 15-minute, so we're going to remove that. We do have a bullish 15-minute forming. I'd want to see like this pretty much all go lower. It's going to be tough to catch this, to be honest. The first step will be this inversion. Maybe a soup and then inversion, and that would be enough for me. Soup and inversion would be enough for me. But like I said, NQ takes the high, ES taps into the 15-minute. I've seen this many times. If we are gonna go lower, then this is what's gonna make us go lower, guys. We could potentially see the higher 15-minute, but doesn't need to because we already took out the high on NQ. Seen this many times. If it is gonna go lower, it'll be from this setup right here. Not like this specific minute, but like from the idea of ES tapping into the 15-minute and NQ taps into the one. Yeah, NQ taps into the high, and it's kind of respecting the rejection block, right? That's the rejection block. See where the 15-minute closes. Let's see. Okay, ES already. Wait, why did it look so aggressive on the 50-minute? Trading really far below the 15-minute fair value gap. This is a good sign. It's almost macro time. Look at that. Inversion potentially coming. If we get the inversion, we get the BP. If we get a fair value gap here, I'm going to short, guys. If we get a bearish fair value gap and the inversion, I'm going to short. SMT 50-minute fair value gap, trading lower. ES already inverted one. Can NQ invert number two? We're above 830 opening. It looks good, guys. I'm going to short this. We're gonna go in. We're gonna short a little bit preemptively before the fair value gap forms. Stop loss, SMT high. It doesn't have to be SMT high. It'll be right here. 150 ticks. We didn't get the inversion or the bearish fair value gap. That's really bad. Well, let's see. We tapped into that wick. We tapped into that wick. And that wick sent us lower. That's pretty much the only thing that just happened. Could get sued. He has formed a bearish fair value gap, which is nice. Didn't tap in yet though. I really want to see this inverse. I did enter just preemptively before the inverse. So if I get stopped out, then that's on me. But let's see. EF did form a bearish fair value gap, which is nice. I'll remove this because technically it's not an inversion just yet. Okay. Could potentially get the inversion now, which would be nice. Never even tapped in. Oh, we technically did tap in. I think we caught a nice move, guys. It's going in our favor so far. Don't want to get too frantic. Is that the word? We could have already closed 200 right there. Should have been like 1R. I do think we got a good move. So, see, what do we got? Are we going to respect this inversion now, right? We've already inverted. I'd want to see the inversion respect. I'm going to put my stop loss. I'll put it right here, guys. So we're going to leave it there at the little OB high. Let's scan the other time frames. Scan the 3 minute. So what's the 3 minute? 3 minutes forming a bearish fair value gap right now, right? 2 minute. 2 minute, we got the inverse in 4 seconds. 5 minute, we're not much is happening on the 5 minute, to be honest. Okay, no bearish fair value gap, which is not good. However, you can see ES did form a 1, and we did get, if you guys notice, the full change of state of delivery right here, which is really nice. I really want to see this order block 50% hold. So when we use that to take out sell side, we'll put our TP right there. What is the meaning of inversion? So you see this bullish fair value gap? It basically became a bearish fair value gap after we invalidated it is what happened. So this is our bullish order block, bearish order block, guys. So this bearish order block should support price. We do have our stop loss here, 150 ticks. We're back at our entry, which is not what we want to see. But let's see, because we could potentially wick right now, because we do have the fair value gap right here on ES. I don't want to see that inverse. Okay, we're tapping into this OB on NQ. Can that send us lower? Find out. I'm gonna mark out 50% of the inversion. If we re-inverse this, guys, I might close. Okay, if we just re-inverse, I'll just close, because that's not, we shouldn't re-inverse this fair value gap. I don't want to see us re-inverse. I want to see us start going lower right now. I'll give it a little bit of leeway because we have the fair value gap here on ES. But really, I don't want to see it do that. But we'll give it a little bit of leeway. We have that fair value gap on ES. Bearish OB plus inversion. Yep. We're gonna form a. I don't want to see that bullish fair value gap form. We get back below our entry. I want to see these if these three candles right here, they get closed below, we are in the money. We're in the money. It's going to TP right away if that happens. Right, we'll give a little bit of leeway for OTE as well, right? We just tapped into 50% of the range. So we'll give a little bit of leeway. But I'm happy with the trade I took, guys. I'm happy with the trade I took. Oh, shit. I just realized I never even had a stop loss placed. I had a limit sell placed. Oops. Okay, we're back below the entry, which is good. I want to see displacement through these three up close candles. That's what's going to convince me that we're going to continue lower. That wick is not convincing me. I want to see displacement through these three up close candles right here. That's what I want to see. So far, it doesn't look good. I want to see that bearish order block form. Okay, we tapped into the 1 minute fair value gap. So this is about, because the last minute will tell. I mean, if it stops me out right now, it stops me out. But I want to see ES reject off this 1 minute fair value gap. And that's it. That's like the last. If we inverse that 1 minute, right, it's OTE, 1 minute fair value gap. If we're going to go lower, it's going to happen right now, or probably not in this price fractal. It should happen now. I don't want to see this inverse, ideally. Ideally, we go lower up this fair value gap right here. We've had nice displacement right there. It's unfortunate we weren't able to continue. We didn't even sweep any lows, so we did manage to engineer more lows. So we didn't inverse the 1 minute, which is good. We do have a little 1 minute SMT right here. Hopefully that holds. We still haven't inversed the inversion, so we're not closing this position. We didn't inverse the fair value gap here. So let's give a little bit of leeway. And look, we're probably going to get stopped out now. We should have been already rejecting. But I'm going to give a little bit of leeway to see this last 1 minute candle, if it inverses or not. Which will just close early, if anything. It's not the worst. It's not a big deal. Again, it's kind of wicking lower. I'm back at break even. That's a nice wick. Okay. I need to see this inverse on ES. See how the Monday move is just not as clean? It's more confusing. It's more choppy. It's less directional. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I'm tempted to just close. I don't have the strength. Like, I'm tempted to just close. Because that reaction off the fair value gap there is not good. But we still have that little SMT in the 1 minute. Wait, no, we don't actually. Tripping. We still haven't inversed this fair value gap, so looks like we're going to right now. We inversed on ES. I think we'll just let it hit stop loss. We'll just let it hit stop loss. Yeah, I would preserve for that too. If we get a chance to close lower, pretty much our last line of defense right now is this liquidity sweep that just happened. If we can get a breaker off that, that's pretty much the only thing that'll save us. Is that it's just a soup, but yeah, it looks like our stop loss is gonna get hit right there. We do have the SMT at the highs. We're gonna give a little leeway, guys. We're gonna give a little leeway for this 1 minute candle because of the SMT that just formed. We're gonna give a little bit of leeway. Little bit of leeway. We're gonna go with the high. We're gonna go with the high. The SMT is there. That's why, guys. Clear this what can we clear up here? Remove this. The S&T could carry us. I'd want to see this close up. Well, the SMT I'm talking about is right here. There's SMT right there. Tapped into the rejection block there. We're right near our stop loss. Hey, ES still going higher. Oh, that's probably it right there. Yes, we are done. We're done. We are out, guys. So I guess we were just wrong. We had a nice push, and then it just kind of invalidated everything. But we had a good trade there. In hindsight, what could I have done better? I could have closed when we started respecting this fair value gap. The daily SVG now draw. No, I was looking for shorts because I'm bullish higher time frame. And we had SMT at the daily fair value gap. But yes, now it's probably going there. Fair value gap 1 day, 3 to 4K, so both looks out. Every 1 day sucks. I mean, that wasn't bad. I was just wrong, right? I wanted to see manipulation lower. But what's probably going to happen now is it's going to be something like this. In my opinion. It'll be something like this on the higher time frame. Because if we are going to go higher, I don't think this is going to be the low of the week, right? That low of the week did not really manipulate any level, especially in a week like this. In a week like this, when you're expecting a lot of expansion and manipulation, you're not going to see usually that's going to be the low. So what might happen is Monday goes, and then Tuesday, Wednesday lower maybe, and then Thursday, Friday expansion, or something along those lines. We'll potentially look for one more, but I don't think anything can form here because we're in a deep premium. We're in a deep premium. We had a really nice setup. It's pretty unfortunate that the setup formed like A plus. Like it gave us everything we wanted to see exactly, and then just to invalidate us. Now it could still go lower, but who knows? Again, we tapped into the higher 15-minute on ES. You'll have the higher time frame SMT. Let's see. I'm probably just gonna watch this, guys. I don't see how I can take a good trade. ES tapped into. I think it's just gonna keep going higher, JP though. It wouldn't have broke. I mean, we could play off the exact same trade. So this, if we took this trade again, it'd be the exact same trade, right? I would take it with half risk. 15-minute fair value gap ES, SMT with NQ. It would be half risk. I think we'll try it, guys. Exact same trade. Exact same trade. Okay, that bearish fair value gap is gonna get closed up. No, and this is not an inversion, by the way. It looked like we were gonna inverse. I might just close this early, to be honest. I entered preemptively there. We might get a soup with a high. Let's see. That might have been a really bad entry, guys. Here also sell. Good luck. I mean, the best thing, we should have waited for this inversion. It looked like it was gonna happen because we had a bearish fair value gap. We were going lower. Let's see. Pretty much the exact same trade, guys. Short off the 50-minute fair value gap with like a little bit of 1-minute confirmation. We are probably gonna have a 5-minute bullish under us. We'll have to watch that on yes. Let's see if the inversion forms now. Looks like it's wicking. I'll probably break even on this 5-minute fair value gap. That's a bad wick. We're gonna get stopped. We entered a bad trade. We might get an SMT at the high inside the 50-minute, which is good. At least we traded NAS, not ES. ES being stronger. The SMT is going to be there. Let's see. This is my last trade regardless. Let's see if we can make back. We tapped into the volume imbalance. Back at our entry. Is this the gods giving me? Oh, I got such a bad fill on my account. But my fill is like 10 points. My fill is like 10 points lower. It's so sad. I got filled at 19.33. I got filled 10 points. Like, I literally got filled, guys. I literally got filled right here. At the literal low. The literal low. So it's going to be a shitty fill. Because the 2R is going to be awful now, which is why I'm saying that. Okay, same trade as before. Let's see if we made the same mistake twice. It's still in macro time, by the way, so I didn't forget about that. We're tapping into the 5-minute bullish fair value gap on yes. We are going to put our stop loss right here, guys. Let's go. Another one will come. Okay, we're going. It's a lot of, that's a big candle. I need to see, ideally, guys, this 5-minute inverse. Before I'm even convinced of anything, I would need to see this entire 5-minute fair value gap inverse. That's a nice candle, right? Put our stop loss at this high. Bro, mine tapped. Capture TP. That's unfortunate. We're inside the 5-minute fair value gap, guys. I did say I was going to break even, but it does not make sense to break even this trade, right? I don't really care about losing money. Can't be scared about losing money. Ideally, we form. What I'll do is, if we don't form this bearish fair value gap right here, I'm just going to close my trade at around break even. I need to see this bearish fair value gap form. I'm glad you caught profits, bro. I'm proud of you. So the 5-minute on ES, guys, that's our main thing right now. If we're wrong, this 5-minute will hold. If we're right, 15-minute will hold, which is right here. So we did form a nice fair value gap. Can we respect this fair value gap and go lower? That's all I want to see. Let this fair value gap be the fair value gap. Now, even if we caught a full TP, I don't know if that even would we be up on the day? I don't even know. Oh yeah, we're gonna be up. What the hell am I saying? Always another one looking is not a bad thing. It's hard to do with that much difference between a good and great trader. Yes, brother. This looks really good. This looks like it's gonna go lower, guys. Now listen, I can't let myself think like, oh, I want to be profitable on the day, so we're gonna look for this low. Although that low would be nice, right? When I'm gonna close around 1050. That's when I'm gonna close. I've been doing a lot of back testing, guys, so that's a really nice push. You guys can see. I want to see the 5-minute get inversed. It looks like it's gonna get inversed. We were so close to July 25 high, the higher time frame liquidity. There's SMT there, brother. But yeah, you are right. We were it's a daily fair value gap. You're right. We were really close to that. You were right. But there was SMT there. If there was no SMT there, I would not even be considering this trade. Actually, I probably would. It'd probably be even better. What's happening there? I can't really break even, guys. It doesn't make sense. But I did lower my stop. It's unfortunate we got a bad fill, but whatever. So we took out that low. I want to see the 5-minute on yes. Get a fill. It's 3 minutes until. But if I'm being honest, guys, I think this is going to keep going lower because, right, the hourly candle distributing lower. Is this hourly candle really going to reverse? Probably not, to be honest. It's possible. Like, this whole hourly candle would have to reverse, right? The 15-minute looks good. We just took out the 15-minute low. And then, let's see what happens now. So I'm looking at the 5-minute on ES. I really want to see this 5-minute inverse. If we get a 5-minute bearish fair value gap, that's also really good, right? We're basically entering on a 5-minute fair value gap and then stop loss at the high, which would be really good. Our TP is sell side. There is a rejection. Oh, no rejection block actually. That is a long wick though. We gotta be cautious of that wick. Okay, can we just full TP like just like that? Just easy, in and out, full TP. That would be great. That would be great. I don't have to hold this. That would be great. Like I don't want it. Like, we might retrace into the 5-minute, which is fine. So we are now up on the day. So we lost our first trade. If we were to close right now, we would be up on the day. Someone said 500. This low right here, right? That's what I'm looking at too. We caught a nice distribution leg, guys. We caught a nice distribution. I could close right now and I would be up on the day. I don't know why I did this. Literally, yeah, I would be up. I don't know why I put freaking quotation. There are several gaps in the lows of the day. Yes, brother. 335 ticks, not bad. That first loss hurt us, but again, I would take that first trade again. I'm watching this low very closely. We could take a partial, but I think I'm just more interested in breaking even and letting it go, or just let this trade go. Told you 11 a.m. is clean as fuck, bro. It's 10 a.m., bruh. What's this guy talking about? I'm really tempted to close, guys. You good, bro? You good? You good? I'm honestly really tempted to close, but it doesn't make sense because I'm trading this hourly distribution. I'm thinking this hourly candle is gonna reverse at 10:14, right? It could retrace, but I think we're just gonna stick this one through, guys. And realistically, we'll take partials there. We wouldn't even full TP there. Trying to catch the whole move. All right, guys, we're gonna stick this one through. My gut instinct is telling me to not TP yet, not move my stop loss. My gut instinct is telling me to hold this through. But here, if I cancel this, it's not gonna cancel the trade, right? The short screen, yes. Yes, that's exactly what it was, Alevs. The reason we took a loss is because initially I shorted this 50-minute and it gave a nice setup. Then it went higher. We took the next one, same trade. What would be nice is if we hit our partials. If we hit our partials right here, I think that would be enough to mitigate our first loss, and then any runner after that would be it goes minimum. It goes to the minimum of the last 2 days. Can we hit our partial? Now, if there's an SMT here, guys, I'm gonna close two. Shit, I don't know how to close two on Top Step X. Fuck Top Step X, bro. I don't know how to just close two market, but I know here. And this is. I believe, guys, we're gonna stick. We're gonna stick this one through. Not moving my stop loss. I'm not moving my partial. My gut instinct is telling me to stick this one through. The reason what's telling me that is all the backtesting I've been doing of this hourly candle from 9 to 10. I mean, from 10 to 11. And it forms exactly like this almost every time. So even if we get a deep retracement, which hopefully we don't, I believe in this. I believe in this trade. So right now, I think we're tracing at the 5-minute. I don't want to see retracement to that 5-minute. That would suck. 3-minute. Oh, shit. Sorry. Let's look at the 3-minute. Yeah, there's a 3-minute breaker there. It's a really nice trade, guys. We caught a really nice trade. We could put our stop loss 3-minute breaker high, but then there's a 5-minute. We're just gonna leave it everything how it is. My gut instinct is telling me hold this bitch. All right, we can look at the fib. And I'll put my stop loss at these two. Actually, that's the 5-minute high, right? Yeah, we'll leave it there. The only thing that'll make me close this trade is if we inverse this 5-minute in OTE. That's it. Okay, now we're dealing with the retracement. How far are we gonna retrace? Hopefully right there. I don't want to see deep retracements. I hate when it does that. Why does it always gotta retrace so close to TP? Like I believe in the trade still, but like, really? You're gonna retrace when you're 15 points away? This is faking people out. Oh, this is support, guys. That's what it is, bro. People think this is support. That's why it's retracing. Because now people are like, ooh, support. And they go long, and then they're gonna get stopped out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Is this 1 minute fair value I'm gonna hold? It's pretty far in discount, but it could. Would be nice if it just held. So as for end of day drop, holy shit, guys! Look at those equal lows on the 15-minute. That's freaking beautiful. I was gonna say we could target low of day on Asia as a final runner. We did form a bullish fair value gap, which is never good. Well, don't tell me we're reversing at 10:15. I will say this wick. That wick is a little dangerous, but it's basically relatively equal lows. All right, retracement's happening. We pretty much have relative equal lows. We're aiming for this. Let's see. This is it. How far are we gonna retrace? We want it to come right here, guys. This is our first partial. Green line. Right now, it's retracing against us. We'll give it some leeway. Right, we have the 5-minute fair value gap. We just tapped into the 5-minute. If we can just respect this 5-minute, that would be good. This is your silver bullet trade. Cooking? Not yet, but hopefully. We could have secured a lot of ticks right there. We were at like 350, right? We could have. But my gut instinct told me to hold. We just tapped into the 5-minute fair value gap. So hopefully that sends us lower. ES did not tap in, so maybe a little bit higher. We can put our stop loss here, like whatever. It's my stop loss is if we inverse this 5-minute fair value gap. That's my true stop loss. So I guess we can put it like there. The whole point is that it doesn't inverse the 5-minute fair value gap. I mean the 5-minute. Did you trace silver bullet? I mean no. Okay, we're retracing pretty high. We do have the other 5-minute fair value gap. That's pretty much our last line of defense, guys. So this 5-minute fair value gap in OTE, is it going to distribute price lower? Or is it going to reverse this hourly candle at 10:15, which will be very shocking. That would be very shocking. Let my patience pay off. You said, okay, good. I entered up here. This is your silver bullet model forming now if you're entering on silver bullet. You learn OTE? I mean, I always use OTE. Engineering more lows. We can expect a move of similar magnitude. 136 handles. One tick is $20? No, one tick is $2. Wait, no, one tick is. I don't know. This is micros. 1 point on E-mini is $20. You want to see the P now? Let's just put up the P now. Okay, we're inside the 5-minute, guys. This is it. This is pretty much it. I don't want to see them respect both 5 minutes. That would be best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I mean, besides stop loss, we inverse this one, tap into this one. That's a nice wick. So 5-minute fair value gap, 1-minute soup. No real soup there. Did you take TPs? So close to TP1. I'll stop trading right before that low. I kept my stop loss, but my gut instinct was telling me do not move my stop. Let the hourly candle distribute. And I'm waiting now. If this hourly candle really inverses, like I would be pretty shocked. This looks like a really clean silver bullet retracement into OTE 5-minute fair value gap. I really think this is gonna continue lower. If it doesn't, honestly, I'd be pretty shocked, but it is what it is. It is what it is. 15-minute fair. Like, look at that candle, bro. Like, surely we take out these equal lows. Initially, I was gonna TP there. Then I remember there's equal lows, so I'm gonna just TP partial at. I'm gonna take my first partial at both. That's my plan. Okay, give me a setup up this 5-minute fair value gap. Come on, do something. Inverse. Don't let this 5-minute bullish one form because we inverse the lower one. It should go lower. If it's gonna go lower, it should go lower like now-ish. Okay, volume imbalance. That's good. That's one thing. That's good. Finally, a PD array in our favor. All right, we can get a potential order block right here. That would also be good. Give me a bearish fair value gap. That would also be good. But you know what sucks? I got filled, guys. 10 points. I got filled 10 points lower. I mean, higher. I mean, wait, I'm confused. 10 points lower on my accounts. Okay, this looks good so far. Can we get the order block? You soup the high? No. I entered off the inversion. Or when I thought the inversion was gonna happen. Like I entered a little preemptively. But I entered off looking for this inversion. Expecting the inversion to form, yeah, I entered off of it. And there was a volume imbalance on ES. Where is it? Right there, yeah. So basically the volume balance on ES right here. Yeah, it really does, bro. It really does. Okay, it's starting to go lower. We're getting a 1-minute fair value gap. This could be a second stage entry. Please don't inverse. Just go. Failed order block right there, but obviously there's still time. Flat body candle above us. What we're gonna do is once we reach this, we're gonna put our stop loss right there. That's the plan. I don't see those equal lows get taken. Let's respect this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. That would be nice. That would be nice. And then obviously we get a order block here. Now we could soup this high. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Honestly, I just want this to go. I already lost one, so this would just be. I mean, if we TP, we'll be up on the day for sure. But could have been up a lot more. But we didn't really make a mistake. I'm happy with the trade that we took earlier. Curiosity. When we hit TP1, guys, right here. Kind of got the order block there, I guess you can say. ES did not even tap into its fair value gap. We tapped into a bullish fair value gap on ES, which is not good unless we inverse. I think we're in the money to go lower now because the 5-minute's starting to wick. Oh, come on. The 5-minute looks so good, bro. This is it, right? Surely this is it. 10:30, prime time distribution. Bearish order block formed on ES. It did form on ES, yeah. I mean, if ES takes this low, that's going to suck because I'm going to have to TP. Hopefully NQ just takes that low first. The 5-minute, the 15-minute looks so good on ES right now. It's crazy. But my fill was 10 points lower, so right now it says I'm up 430, but I'm actually only up 340. Like I'm up $100 less. It should be because we got a shitty fill. I got filled at the bottom of the inversion, like the worst. And here I got filled at like halfway, almost a high. This is unlucky, but it's fine. I got you. I'll tell you how. Okay. We're gonna get this soup. Let this soup send us higher. I'll tell you in a second. Um, this looks really good though, honestly. I think this is gonna continue distributing lower. At least on yes to take out those lows. You take partials? Yeah, I know. I'm taking partials here. If it bites me in the butt, it bites me in the butt. I haven't even broke even. I'm gonna just let this go. The reason being, this hourly candle, I'm expecting it to distribute. And yeah, we just came up a lot, really high. I mean, we were all the way up here. We could see a soup of that high. Now, what we could see is a soup of that high while ES taps into its fair value gap. That is possible. How did I enter this trade? Very simple. ES tapped into a 15-minute fair value gap, which I'll show you right now. This fair value gap right here. Is this turtle soup? The trade I took? No. I'll tell you guys how I took the trade, okay? ES tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap. By the way, I took one loss today. The loss I took was the exact same trade. So, except it was this fair value gap. Instead, I got stopped out, and we went up to this fair value gap on ES. So we tapped in here. As soon as we tapped in, so we have narrative DOL high time frame paid away. Now I'm waiting for time. We had the 950 macro still in play. What was my confirmation to actually enter this trade when ES tapped into the 50-minute fair value gap? For starters, ES formed this volume imbalance. Very simple, guys. There's a volume imbalance right here. I didn't enter on ES, so I'm just noting out this volume imbalance on ES. So inside the 50-minute fair value gap, we had a volume imbalance. How did I enter the trade on NASDAQ? It was this inversion fair value gap. Did I just close my position by accident? Well, it's fine. We're still in the position because that's just my paper. I just somehow closed the trade. This happens every time. Anyway, this is the real trade. I'm just showing you guys on. Oh shoot, we're gonna TP on freaking. We're gonna have to TP here, guys. If ES takes the low. That's a rough fill, right? The fill is so shit compared to how I got it on the other account. Okay, I have to partial here, guys. I'm gonna wait for this 1 minute candle to distribute. I mean, it's still going. That SMT is huge. 35 points SMT, but I have to partial here. I am expecting it to go lower, but it would be so greedy to not partial. Why can't I do it, guys? I have to. Like, I just have to click. I don't even know how to close 2. If I click X, it'll close everything. I think if I mark it by 2, that'll partial, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I mark it by 2, that's a partial. I can't do it, guys. I really should. Okay. Okay. Let's what if I just put like I put a stop loss here for 2. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Like, yeah, we have the SMT, but I know we're taking those equal lows. You know? Like, I just, damn, man, I just can't. I don't know, guys. I just can't. I can't partial. I'm like so inclined. I'm like entitled. I really think this is just gonna go. I mean, I'm waiting to see if ES starts trading above. We will break even though. That's for sure. We will definitely break even. Hmm. We're watching ES here. I'm not worried about the P now. I'm worrying about like what's the smartest thing to do. Right? I'm trying to make that decision in my head. I don't really care about the money. I mean, we're already break even on this trade. 10:34. Like, you know, it's not a good time to partial. Doesn't make sense unless this hourly candle reverses at 10:30, which is not most likely not going to happen. We're most likely going to see another distribution leg lower. Does that mean I shouldn't partial? My instinct tells me hold, guys. My gut instinct tells me hold. But the passiveness in me tells me partial here. And we let it go. Too late. We should have partialed already. I'm in too deep. Let's see what happens. We already break even, so. And again, our fill was bad. Our fill this should be 22 points break even, not even. Let's mark out OTE of this range. You partial out a great spot. That's a good part to. That's a good spot to partial. OTE of this range. When you trade in Top Step on their platform, I trade of 8. I used to do trade of 8. Now I just do Top Step X. Reason being, you have the second charts, and they have a lot of good data there. Like, listen, I will say one thing though. I did say that we were gonna take this low. I'm proud of myself already. Whatever happens, I'm already happy. I had to deal with this retracement leg, right? Which was 80 points against us in our favor. But I stuck through. Your boy stuck through. All right. I fucked up by not partialing there. To be honest, you know what? I am wrong to not partial there, and I'll tell you guys why. If I didn't take that first trade, I would have definitely partialed there. But because I lost that first trade, my mind was telling me, "Oh, it's not enough." So I just realized I let the emotions get the best of me. I let the money get the best. Even though I said I don't care about the money, I realize now I would have definitely partialed there if I didn't lose that first trade. But because I did lose the first trade, I'm like a little bit inclined to, like, you know, try and make as much as possible on the second one, which isn't even the point of my second trade. So I really need to not do that. Although I will say, right, 1036 does not really make sense if you're trading that distribution. Although there is the SMT against you. We just tap into a 15-second bullish fair value gap. No, I don't know what the hell price is doing. Chopping. Second stage. Third stage. Shoot. Oh wait, no, we're good. Gonna give me another potential opportunity here to close. But my mind, my instinct. But I literally just said that if I didn't lose the first trade, would I partial there if I didn't lose the first trade? Maybe not, because I'm break even. I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling. Like, forget the first trade happened. Am I chilling? 1037. All my backtesting, all my studying over the last couple weeks tells me I should hold this. Why take a partial if you know where the price is going? That's what I'm saying. Meant to partial at 2R though. I was gonna partial at 2R. You're right. But I'm trading all 5 accounts, which is why I'm not. And there's another thing, Elliot. You are right. You are right about the road to payout thing. But there is one thing about the road to payout thing. This account rebuilds on the 8th or 7th or the 9th. I don't know. Shit. 7, 8, or 9. And I'm probably not going to be trading FOMC, NFP, and Thursday, which gives me 3 trades, right? That gives me 3 or 4 trades. And I don't want to full port, like, I don't want to just gamble it, you know? But I do, like, you know? Like, this makes this not a gamble. This is, I have logistic reasoning here. And by the way, ES in the 1 minute fair value gap. Please send us lower, even though we're in discount. You know? So that's what I'm doing. Now I won't full port news. I can't full port news. Okay. Why someone said why partial if you don't know where price is going? Because I could get stopped out and it still goes. Or I could just be wrong. I do think it's gonna go there. I mean, it already went to where I thought it was gonna go. They have an SMT there. The longer and longer I'm now partialing or closing, the longer and longer it's telling me I fucked up, guys. But I think it's like we're leaving our stop here. And that's it. This is it. My mind is made. I'm not gonna go bounce back and forth between whatever things. What is it called? Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth between like ideas, rules, decisions. I don't know. So we're gonna wait and see. Were we right about this hourly candle? Close on now because of the inversion on yes 1 minute. Oh yes, we did inverse that. When I see their price has not taken sell stops to go up. We took them on ES, brother. This is the whole debate we've been having. ES took out sell side. But this could be another retreat up to 261. Nice, bro. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. It's getting closer and closer to our stop loss. I'm hoping this high is protected. Bro, ES is so much more bearish. It's so sad. Look how bearish ES is. Like, this high is getting close on NQ. Okay, we swooped this high. We're in OTE. We have SMT. Come on, let the SMT work in my favor now. Right? It's literally the full market maker stage, alright? Let's go. And then TP. We got the full power of the market makers behind us on this one, guys. It's a good stop loss. Let me check out the 5 minute. Looks safe to me. If we're right. Oh, did I just get stopped? What just happened? No, we're still in. One tick above. Okay, this is what I need to happen. I need ES to tap into this fair value gap without NQ stopping me. That's it. That's all I need. Which high is this? 1030? No SMT there. I'm gonna move my stop up if it looks like ES is gonna tap into here and we're gonna get stopped out at the same time. I want to give some leeway for this fair value gap right here in OTE for ES. We have to give leeway. Bro, what's happening? We have to give leeway. ES can just tap in already. Although I think this is a safe high. I'm more focused on ES. Either way, we're going to be break even on this, so it's fine. But we need to give some leeway for ES. Bro, every time I click there, so annoying. ES fair value gap right here. Maybe we just full close there. I got greedy, honestly. I think I got greedy. But we're in this now. I'm definitely going to be journaling about that. Well, can ES just tap in? It was that's a rejection block now. We just tapped into a rejection block. Trading above this volume high. Which is good. Which is good. 5 minutes still looks pretty good. I mean, does it actually? No, maybe not. 15 minute. Hourly. Again with the wick. And 43. Closer and closer to this hourly closing at a shit spot. We could get the distribution 1050. That's possible. The only question is, am I going to get stopped out first? I shouldn't. This value gap should hold on yes, which is where my stop loss is right now. I'm trying to put my stop loss so it's safe for ES to tap into here. If you guys understand what I'm saying, you know, does that make sense? Or what I could do is TP and then re-enter on this. That's not a bad idea. Well, then what if it doesn't go there? Oh, true. You know what? I could have just done that. Could have just TP'd here and then re-entered if... No, I guess that doesn't make sense, really. They gave another setup at 1050. This is what I'm around 1050 macros coming, and I'm worried I'm gonna get souped. I guess that's the price you pay for not TPing there. We're gonna go higher. I mean, yeah, NQ doesn't need to. We already have this rejection block. But ES so close to the fair value gap like that. Up to 61 guys, good play had a loss today. That is really good, bro. I'm proud of you. That's basically what I'm trying to do right now. Bop. Bop indeed, bro. Okay, we swept the low there. Probably gonna go higher into the fair value gap on ES. I want my stop loss on NQ here to cover this. What's up, Ashik? How are you, brother? You're shorting right now? Oh my god, we have the power of 11s. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I know you have my back, bro. I know you have my back. When it really came to it, and okay, it's coming. I need ES to tap into here without stopping me out. I'm gonna move my stop as much as I need to cover ES tapping into this fair value gap. When the hell's call I pick up? You know what? We'll just leave it all the way here. Break even. If it stops us, break even. Whatever. Okay, ES tapped in. We're not stopped out yet. We took the high. Now we have SMT. Now lower, right? ES was so clean. Ashik, the answer you're looking for is in the S&P 500, my brother. Okay, this looks good. It's gonna close up the volume imbalance I just formed right now. Respect 50% of the wick. Go lower, high, low, high, lower, high, lower, low. Breaker on NQ. Perfect, right? The answer you're looking for, Ashik, is the S&P 500, my brother. Yeah. See, close up the volume imbalance, just like I said. Now we get that final distribution. 1101 is gonna be the low. Mark my words. Mark my words. 1101. Let me get the breaker. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. Just give me the breaker. Low, 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 low. Should we play that song? Will it support our trade? We really don't need to take that high again. When can we see a full port? If I don't pass my account by next week, I'll be full porting. 20 cons in? But come on, I know you can do 25. Can you explain it, please? Okay, brother, you ready? I'm going to show you. Ready? 15-minute time frame, yes. Can you see it? Pick out sell side on ES, brother. That's why NQ fell short. ES took out sell side, so we have an SMT. We have an SMT right here. Okay, let's form the breaker. That's enough. Nasdaq didn't take sell side, although I still think it will. Although I still think it will. Um, the reason it didn't there and we saw a retracement slash move higher, most likely because the S&P 500 took out sell side. All right, you know what? I'm gonna close my eyes, and when I open my eyes, it's gonna be distributed lower. You know, Yo, how's the ICT trade doing today? We took one loss, and then this one, in my opinion, is probably going to be a win. We basically took the same trade twice. One of them was more in a premium, which is the second one I'm in right now. That was Sigma? That was Sigma. I'm gonna try again. Yo, I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna make it hit TP1. When I open my eyes, when I open my I'm bored, bro. Do I think it's gonna? I gotta time my. Do I think it's gonna form my fair value gap and tap in? It shouldn't, right? Because it's just swoop the high and then go right away. Three big body candles, probably 3 minutes. Mm, I don't know. I kind of want to open my eyes, even though it's probably not. I'm gonna open my eyes. Boom. That's it. What's going on? GG. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we're back at the place we did in partial last time. That beta was too early. Yeah, yeah, I know. That was a no. Yeah, I took that out on live for sure. Lack of patience, bro. Because bro, I'm not gonna hold it forever. I was thinking 3 minutes. 3 minutes because I feel like three big body candles is enough. That's why I said 3 minutes. Oh, another SMT. Fuck you, Naz. Oh wait, no, there's no SMT there. We could just close and get out now. It doesn't make sense to close. I'm holding this shit. I'm the most patient. Bro, you think I'm not patient, bro? I had to deal with like a 90-point retracement twice. The balance around 50. Yep, Chris, we're break even, brother. Well, Chris, I was actually break even. I was break even, and then I lost a trade today, 380. So we lost break even, and then now we're back to break even. But I also have two more accounts that are above break even. Port meaning here? What do you mean port meaning? Let's just leave this breakaway gap. Let's not even go there. Bro, ES is so much. If you took the short on ES, I'm so proud of you, bro. The thing is, ES has room for lower too. Oh, full port means, yeah, it means put on max risk, max size, max everything, and just try to go in one, which I've never actually done before. ES has room to go lower too, guys. Like low of day. My real drawn liquidity is low of day. So when am I gonna take my last position off? This is only a partial. I'm not even full TPing there. I also did say that the low was gonna be 1101, which I still think is gonna be true. I did lose the first trade though. It was a good trade. I would take it again. I shorted right here. Are you funded? Nope, not anymore. I took my last funded account. I took a payout, and then I lost like two trades, so I was in drawdown, and I was only able to trade like two micros. And for me to get back a buffer, it was taking too long. Like I basically was doing it for a month, and that's when we first met, Chris. That whole time I was trading, I wasn't just too severe after that payout and the two losses. Like the payout plus two losses. So I told myself I'm just gonna full port my account in one trade, and if I get out of drawdown, I'll do it. If not, then I'll just get new accounts. Because I thought it would be faster just to get new in terms of getting a payout. I thought it would just be faster. Bops or hose? What's bops? Someone said 9:30. No. The time component of my trade today was the 9:50 to 10:10 macro. And you can see, don't tell me it did not play out. Look how much movement there was right when that kind of, I guess, or you can say the 10 a.m. power of 3, which we didn't really manipulate higher, but 10 a.m. power of 3. So 9:50 to 10:10 macro was the volatility injection for us to take this trade on a Monday, no news. And now we have 10:50 macro. So let's move lower. We got a 5-minute breaker forming. Honestly, guys, if ES takes out this low, I'll close to. Yeah, I'll close two if ES takes out that low. We could close two now and break even on the day and just walk away in peace. But nah. 1101, guys. 1101. No, bullish volume imbalance. Let's invert that bullish volume imbalance. Oh my god, we're gonna get a bearish SMT in favor of Nas? Oh my god, let it happen. I can chart anything, bro. So sad. Equal highs. Bearish SMT in favor of Nas? Nas, my hero. Ooh, bit. Is that SMT sending us lower to TP1? We got this low. That caught that body's. No, it's not flat body. It's still fun to watch on the 15-second time frame. Yo, watching that wick form was so fun. Okay, guys. On a real note, we're pretty close to TP1 here. TP1 almost hit. We managed to make up for those. I mean, it didn't hit yet, so let's just let it hit, and then before I start speaking out of my ass. The 1 hour candle is gonna put in a low. I'm hoping we open on 11 a.m. and then continue lower. Can we take out the low before? Is the question. We're pretty close. We just gotta sing the song that goes like low, 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 low. I've never really been the type to hold a trade like this. All my backtesting was the only reason. My gut instinct was saying hold this to the end of the hour. But the thing is, I don't need to hold every trade like this to be hella profitable. Right? Crazy how I held this long. I mean, is it good? Is it bad? I believed in my instinct and I believed in my drawn liquidity, which is good. A lot of my back testing, which I'm going to share with you guys soon, it has worked. I mean, not yet. I haven't TP'd just yet. Haven't TP'd just yet, but it looks like it will. You can hold the trade until 1250. Okay, Captain. I mean, I'm going to partial here, and then my last partial, my last con, I'm going to let it run between all-time low, probably, because it'll pass the account if it does that. No, if my last partial, let's let this TP, and then we'll discuss the last partial. My back testing has told me stop forming bullish volume imbalances. Okay, sweep that high and then go. Right? I want to end the same trade. I've been stopped in profit. I was in the same trade, stopped in profit. That's okay, brother. I kept my stop loss really high the entire time. The reason being, honestly, the backtesting I've done recently, I feel like it's gonna really improve my trading because I learned a lot about how the hourly candle from 10 to 11 distributes. I learned a lot about that. Like, so these retracements, I wasn't scared about these retracements at all because the reason being, and the reason I had my stop loss up here only until did we sweep this high. The reason being is in my backtest, I've seen this form so many times. You know what? I want to show you guys almost, but watch some ICT motivational videos. There's a video specifically for that, and I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even trying to be like a whatever, but it actually helps. Okay, what do I want to see in this trade? I want to see this volume imbalance inverse and use as resistance to hit TP. Check my trade. You TP'd? Did you enter it off the 5 minute? I'm just taking a guess here. You took the soup on Nas? Yeah. Okay, guys. TP1. Right there. Now don't. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, we were so patient there, guys. I'm genuinely proud of myself to a pretty large extreme. I'm proud of myself. We were so patient. We held through 100-point retracement. Imagine you were in a short and it went 100 points against you. I'm honestly so proud of myself right now. I'm honestly so proud. The back test paid off. I said I was gonna close my full position when ES took this low. So because I don't really see like, yeah, sure, those equal lows, but I think we're gonna close the full position here, guys. Or what I'll do is, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just trail my stop to every single 1 minute candle and try to secure. I mean, that's a big difference right there. All right, we're gonna close this. Price is going to Nawag. I think so too, but yo, I'm not gonna hold that far. I'm not that patient. All right, I'm patient, but I'm not that patient. I think we take our dub. That was a huge trade. We're gonna close right there, guys. Trailing stop. No, I'm out. That trade was long. We managed to be up 335 on the day. So what does that mean? So we were down. We lost. So that was like a lot of money on that trade. So we managed. We lost a trade before this, which is why I'm not gonna get greedy. Great, brother. Now you are cooking. That was a good, nice trade management. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Anilo. I saw your comment on my video. Trailing stop. I'm not gonna trail stop. It's 11 a.m. Where do I think it's gonna go? In my opinion, Nasdaq is likely gonna take this low, and these equal lows look really nice. But I'm gonna tell you what's even better. I'm gonna gas myself. No, no. You guys are gonna sit here and watch me gas myself. All right? Hold on. I got some gas left in me. A lot of people were bullish, and I understand why they were. So maybe I'll review this in my Discord to explain why I was never bullish. That's 1, 2. The patience there was immaculate. We let that trade run and run and run. We had to deal with this retracement, and not only did the trade run, there was an SMT here. All right, taking the daily FEG in PM. I don't think in PM. Probably tomorrow. Like probably that's like Tuesday, Wednesday objectives. Tomorrow bullish. Was that paper trading? No. This if I'm trading on TradingView, that's for you guys to see paper trading. But this Top Step X, these are my Top Step accounts. So I put my real trade here, but just for content and just so it's easier for people to understand, I put on the trade on the same time as check a Lev. Yeah, Lev is crazy, bro. He took the second stage distribution right there. Beautiful. He entered like right 50% off the wick, which is the SMT we marked out on the 1 minute. That's a really good second stage entry, bro. That was a really, like this entry, second stage is beautiful. But that's why I held my position, because I've seen this second stage form so many times, and look what it ended. 1101, did I not say? Don't say I didn't say it, bro. I mean, it's probably gonna go lower, but I said it. I did say 1101. I've backtested enough to know that like this second setup usually forms around this time and around in this kind of manner, where there's gonna be an SMT or some type of fair value gap that gets retraced to. Why did I let the position continue? Because the hourly candle, right? Basically, the hourly candle was forming like this. So every time it came back up, this diagram is not helping anybody. Let's just put that away. Yeah. The reason I was bearish today was because I'm bullish on the week. Therefore, I want to see manipulation early on in the week. Luckily, we didn't end in drawdown. We could have been really close to passing the accounts if we didn't take that first loss. But again, that first loss checked off all the boxes. I would take that trade 100 out of 100 times. The first loss we took was right here. 950 macro inversion. We got souped. We pretty much entered like here, and then it stopped us. Went lower. And I also talked about measured moves. Is that 140? That's about the same move. Where did I learn OTE? Both. Both of them, Rohit. He also has videos on like his live streams. He talks about dealing ranges, and in some of his videos, he has videos on high probability scalping and some of his charter content. If you look at his charter models, he talks about some models that he uses OTE with. It's kind of like all over scattered. There's no like specific video on it, but I mean it's pretty easy concept. I can explain it to you quickly if you like. I am gonna make listen. I'm gonna make a video on premium and discount. And listen, I'm not the type to gas myself in this. Like I'm the type to gas myself, but not in the form I'm about to say. I'm gonna make a video on premium and discount, and the amount of information in there that's gonna be so freaking insightful. You guys are gonna be so shocked because everyone knows what premium and discount is, but to actually use Fibonacci, dealing retracements, premium and discount to like the extent that I'm gonna teach it in that video, and all I'm gonna say is that video is gonna be absolutely amazing. Like that video, in my opinion, can change so much because once I started seeing what I started seeing when in terms of premium and discounts, my stop losses have gotten so much better. My partials have been gotten so much better. Understanding where price can go, understanding where it's gonna go from, waiting for like specific. It's amazing, bro. It's honestly premium and discount is so impactful in my trading, and I have a lot to share. I want someone to tell who was here when I said 1101 was gonna be the low. And the low of the move that I was looking to TP. 1101 was gonna be the low. How do I know? Because I've seen it so many times. I'm gonna go crazy with how many times I've seen it. Look at this. 1101, probably right there. Boom. Ain't no motherfucking low yet. Yeah, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. I'm very confident it's gonna keep going. But in terms of the move that'll like secure my TP and reach the objective, my first objective is like 9 out of 10 times. Okay, sorry, not 9 out of 10 times. It usually forms like right at the end of the 10:50, 11:10 macro. But a lot of the times it's 11 a.m. because basically 11 a.m. opens, 1 minute goes low, and then we go higher from there in terms of like retracement and stuff. That's why it's 11 to 1. Like, see, this one's 10:55. This one's 10:56. This one's 11:23, but 11:01 is right there. So yeah. This one's 10:50. This one's 11:01 exactly. This one 10:52. This one 10:36. Yeah, this one was weird. This one was 10:30, but this is like this move is ass. Choppy day. This move was 11:44, but that's 11:10 ish right there. 11:03. So yeah, it'll probably go in my opinion. At least today, at least here. Please equal lows gets so good. I mean, ideally the daily chart manipulates lower. Maybe take out this swing low and then higher, so we get something like this on the daily. Um, what was our fill there? 5. We literally got the worst fill. Anyways, we managed to end in profit today, $335, which is good. We can't complain, especially because the loss that we took earlier, which was also $350. So, good job. We read price well. Let's journal this. Oh, it's not gonna tell me. Fuck. I'll journal it later. I'm so sad that I closed my position here by accident. Cause now, whatever, I can make some content with that actually. How do you know most people are bullish? People in the chat were saying that they were bullish. I don't know about most people. I guess just the people in my chat were saying that it's gonna go higher. But I can understand why people. I know a lot of people are bullish. You know how I know? It's because if you asked me a couple months ago, I would have been bullish. Because you just see like, oh, daily fair value gap, we swept sell side. There's SMT at lows, bullish. That's important. Yes, I am also bullish. I think the daily chart's gonna start trading higher, but this is a Monday, and if you're bullish on the higher time frame, there's a low probability that Monday is gonna be forming the high of day. I mean the low of the week, especially on a week like this. I'm selling at a price 19,334. You're going to sell or you already sold? I mean, you could. I don't know. I don't know about that though. Yo, Nvidia longs. Yo, I'm really thinking about Nvidia longs, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow below opening price. What would I target? It's probably gonna go. In my opinion, this low is gonna get taken. Maybe form SMT, and then we see the higher up move that we were waiting for earlier. What I'm gonna do? Probably look for longs tomorrow. It seems like everyone left, bro. Everyone's hating. I won and they leave. They were up. They were up on me when I was losing. Mhm. Well, if anyone has questions, now's your time to ask. I feel like going for a swim. Cause I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of emotions that just went through me. I feel like I gotta let him go. 335. 335 minus 200. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. If anyone has questions, now would be a good time to ask. Now would be a great time to ask. I do want to ping my YouTube video again because I feel like that YouTube video is really good in terms of understanding where the market's gonna go. And not that many people watched it compared to my other videos. If you haven't watched it and you want to learn about liquidity and how I use it, pretty good video. The imbalance video will be good too. So, no questions. If anyone wants to ask me something, I'll be in the Discord. If anyone needs help with anything, let me guys know. I appreciate everyone coming to live. A lot of people joined today for growing the channel. I'm super excited to get 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subs. Um, see you guys live tomorrow and every day this week. Gatie trades out. Peace.